archetypes of yoga, I'm going to show you what they are. So the first one is shoelace. Here. So place the foot underneath and then take the other one. And now I'm going to do a little bit my way, but still it's the same pose. So we're aiming to stretch outer IT band and our glutes. So we place them on top of each other, and then I think it's important to flex your feet, because if you're not flexing your feet, then you can fall into your shins and to the outer side of your feet. So flex your feet, both the top and the bottom foot, and then stretch your top of your head up towards the ceiling, and then you round your spine and lean forward. And if you can, come all the way down, but you don't have to, and me as being very flexible, I can come all the way down, but I see the benefit of staying up. Staying up and maybe sitting like this, maybe placing my hands on my head. And while I'm at it, I can move my thumbs around my orbit up, just right underneath my eyebrows. There are little muscles that attach into it. And if I'm moving my thumbs here, it's like a calming sensation, and it's like it calms me down at least, and it releases all the tension in my forehead and in my eyebrows. I normally don't get headaches, so I don't know, it's because I'm touching myself up here, or maybe I just don't have the gene for it. And then sit in this for about 3 minutes, and then we come up and release by pulling out, placing your foot down, releasing, and stretching the legs out. So then we do it on the other side. I normally take the foot outside of the hip, like this. And if this is not available for you, then place the foot in front. But make sure that you're keeping an eye on your feet, so you're not falling in here, because then you also fall into your knee. So activate here. And from here, you move into forward fold, either with both legs forward and just folding over. Or we can also come with a foot to the inside of our thigh, but make sure we're not moving this hip bone back. So keep both hips in the same side, and then place the foot to the inside of the knee, and then stretch forward. The aim of this pose is to stretch the back of the leg. So if you want to do it laying down, I would suggest you use a belt, and you just hold on to the belt and place the belt on the sole of your foot, not in the arch, but over here. So stretch the leg here, or on your back, forward, and relax. You can also come with your foot and place the knee like this, or the knee out. But make sure the hip is down. You can raise yourself by putting your butt on a block if this is not available for you, but make sure you have something underneath your knee as well, so you're not overextending the knee and pushing the knee back when you're leaning forward. Also, when you come out of a pose, when your knee's bent like this, grab hold of your shin, move it into your body, and then release out. Because if you just flip out your leg, you can hurt your knees. Then from this one, we went into a spinal twist, if I'm not curling. Now maybe I'm losing. But like this, arms out to the side, foot on your knee, and then rotate out to the side. And I normally place the left hand on my right hip to push the hip away from you, to really open up in the hip and feel the rotation. And then come up with a knee, or you can cross over the knee and then come over all the way to the side. Come over all the way to the side, so you really stretch out your bottom side. And then come with this arm over your head and come up with the arm up to the side. And then place the hand here, push the hip away from you. Come with the arm over your head and come back. Here, both knees into your body and then take the left knee up. Come up with the right. And then from here, go in to dragon, feet out here, and then just let your hips come up and down, and then you lean forward. Maybe stretch your arms forward, and maybe come down, or if this is not available for you, you're stretching the inside of your legs, your groin. You can bend your knees, and you can sit down in a frog pose. So have your butt on your heel, knees wide, and then you can go forward, feel like your belly button is tucked in, and you can kind of move back and forth and feel where it's stretching the inside of your thighs. Make sure that you have something underneath your knees so it's not hurting. I would say a good way of doing it also is putting your butt against the wall, legs up, and then just letting them fall down. And have blocks underneath your knees so you're not hanging in to your hip sockets, but you're actually keeping them up a little bit so you're not in the extreme of the pose. Like this. And then come with your knees into your body, hug your knees, and come up. And if you come up here, you can come up, we're going into saddle. And on your knees, butt on your heels, and then you move back. Move back, either stop here, or you can even stop here if you're feeling it. If you're feeling it in the inside of your knees, Paul stressed this very importantly, and I think he's absolutely correct. If you feel it in the inside of your knees, you should back up, because the inside of your knees, you don't really want to stretch in this pose. We want to come here and here. So come back, here, and if you can come all the way down, and if you can come with your arms in your head. It doesn't matter if your knees lift up a little bit, that's totally fine. Don't push them down, just try and stretch. And then when you come up, you put your elbows down, chin towards your chest, and you come up just to be very safe of your lower spine. So this is basically it. It's the 5 archetypes of yin yoga. So we have shoelace, we have other side, and then from there it's the forward fold, or with your leg bends. Then from there it's the spine twist. And one around, boom. And then dragon. And then from there, also from there going to saddle. And then in between, I would say either pose you do, you can always come to an up dog or a baby cobra. You can come to child's pose. So just do it the way that you want to, and there's not any right or wrong really, but just be safe and take care of your body and don't do anything that stresses your body in a way that will make it hurt after you finish the practice. So, thanks a lot.